Fulton County jury convicted Julian Conley on multiple charges, including murder, aggravated assault, and related counts in the 2020 shooting death of 8-year-old Secoriea Turner. He was then sentenced to life in prison without possibility of parole, plus an additional 25 years. Out of the 19 counts, Conley was convicted on 12 and acquitted on 7, in particular some gang-related charges. Specifically, he was not found guilty on multiple counts of alleging that he fired his firearm to gain gang status, held a leadership role, or coerced others into that kind of activity. Back with us now to make sense of the verdict and the sentence, once again on the show, defense attorney Darryl Cohen. Welcome back with us, my friend.
Good morning, my friend. By the way, I was in Buffalo 2 weeks ago, so I know good things about Buffalo.
Yeah, that used to be my old stomping grounds right there.
I know.
Absolutely. Now, we just had on, just had you on a Friday show. You did predict that this would be a fast verdict, like the jury would come back pretty fast, and they did. Do you think that the jury took the required time, or do you think they rushed this thing just before they got it done? You said that they would do it this weekend. What's your thoughts?
Well, I think exactly what they did is exactly what they should have done. They listened to the evidence. Pardon me, they voted and they found him guilty of the appropriate charges. Pardon me, it's my wonderful sinus.
That's all right. Hanging out in Buffalo, that's what it was right there. When you look at the split verdict, right? 12 convictions, but several gang charges was thrown out. What does that tell you about how the jury kind of looked at this case?
What it tells me is they said, who cares about the gang? What we care about was that this little girl, this 8-year-old girl, was murdered. 8 shots were fired into the car. It doesn't matter whether he did it on his own, whether he did it because he was trying to gain gang interest. All we care about is what he did and why he did it. That's it.
Yeah. This case involved an armed barricade in the middle of Atlanta. From your perspective, does this trial set any kind of precedent for how the justice system handles vigilante-style enforcement in public places?
It sets the tone that the citizens of this state, of this city, of this county will not put up with this type of vigilante. It's not justice, this type of vigilante activism. It's horrible. Guns belong in a certain place. They don't belong everywhere, and they certainly don't belong being shot at the way he did, shot and killing a person, killing a young girl who took away her life, whatever she would have been. She can't be that now.
Right there.
It sets a precedent. The citizens of Fulton County say no, and that's not spelled K-N-O-W. It's spelled N-O. We won't tolerate it.
Yeah. You mentioned the life taken of a little girl, 8-year-old girl, Secoriea Turner. You would think maybe life, right? Maybe the death penalty here, but we didn't see that, right? He got life plus 25 years. Why not the death sentence here?
Because this was, though a murder, it wasn't a murder with aggravating circumstances. And what are you talking about, Darryl? What I'm talking about is he didn't plan to kill her. He didn't torture her. He didn't rape and murder her. That would have been a death penalty case. This was, as I believe, done appropriately. The Fulton County DA's office did what they should have done. The jury did exactly what they should have done, and the judge was great.
Yeah, Conley's defense team says they're going to file for a new trial and appeal within 30 days. Realistically, what grounds could they argue here?
That's what I call a DGQ, a darn good question. There's always the grounds that the verdict did not match the evidence. That's normal. Other than that, they're going to have to wait and see what the court reporter says based on the written transcript, which will take a while. So they'll file for the new trial within 30 days, but the hearing will be many, many months after that. I don't think they're going to find any error in the case. If they do, the Supreme Court will normally say, we find this is error, but it's harmless error. In other words, no big deal, did not influence the jury in any way. The jury did what they should have done based upon the evidence that they heard in the courtroom.
Darryl, thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your insight on this case, man.
Take care.
All right.